sure they limit that return. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work first. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And they choose to be aggressive. First play coming out, airing the football out, and the defense was absolutely not fooled. Nice job having discipline, being ready for the pass on the very first play, breaking on the football, and getting the juice early. The momentum on your side, making the first big play of the football game.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Gore. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The give to the left side. Turning it on! They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeps it, looking for room. Spins away from the defense. He's stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The give to the single back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Floats it out in space. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Rush is on. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It's complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down. And let's see what the decision is here.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Oh, he got loose. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks 2nd and 6. The fake and wants to throw. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. On the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds the tight end.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll try the right side. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys.
But and he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Finds his target. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Back's got it on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped at for a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 2nd and long here. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Bishop. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. He kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line it.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this speed, and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to establish the run. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Selling the fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Play number 9 on this drive. Rides to the back. Powers through the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. After that run, picked up the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls it on the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Takes a hit as he fires. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on first. Rush coming in high, and they've got him at the 29.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Got the back over the middle. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. On the ground with the counter. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He'll move the chains as he steps out of bounds to stop the clock. But we're also at the 2-minute timeout. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just going to keep it after the snap. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Turns into the pile. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
Drops back on 1st down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his big tight end. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. On the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They give it back to him. At the 35, he's open. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll field this one in tight quarters. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? Left side is Cole. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the number 4 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Eagles sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. It evens up their record at 2-2 on the season following a nice home win. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Stark Vegas. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the big fella. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to make the catch in traffic, and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. It's going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Quick give. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Finds his back in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Right back to it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! 5-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Play action on first down. It's complete on the right side. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Long way to go on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Cole. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Trying to get started. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. Spin, still running. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
How about the big fellow, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Makes the grab. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Can hold on in the face of the contact. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the move, it's Cole. Quick spin on the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Making his first move. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Go! Shakes off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Offense understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the 1st down.
They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He'll set up to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the gun to give to the back. Enough to move the chains. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Sells the run, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. On the run, it's Cole. Got the first down, turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll ride the hot hand. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the counter. They've got him corralled.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Finds his man. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Cole. Got a little grass. Line getting set on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Drives inside. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking for room, it's Cole. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. They're going to ride this running back. Runs through a tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give on the counter. Past the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14, and they want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.